Hi there, I'm Jennifer Bleam. I am the Cybersecurity Sherpa. I unlock the sales genius inside of every IT techie guru inside of our industry. And today we are going to talk a little bit about video marketing. But before we get there, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Almost every single week, I drop all kinds of sales and marketing tips to help you dominate your industry and your geography when it comes to cybersecurity. So let's talk about leads. One of the biggest challenges inside of our industry is I don't have enough lead flow. And so what I want to talk to you about today is awareness, because I guarantee you that nobody will ever call you if they don't know that you exist. So before they reach out to you to ask about your cybersecurity or your IT services, or before they reach out and fill out a form on your website and ask about compliance services, they have to know that you exist so that they will call you or go to your website. And that's all about awareness. And so one of the best ways that you can increase your awareness or your prospects' awareness of you is with video marketing. Because what I don't want for you is for you to be the best kept secret in your geography. That is not marketing. That is not great if you want to grow and you want to expand. So we're going to talk about awareness. And one of the greatest ways that you can use video in your marketing is for an impromptu video, an impromptu live. If you have ever walked out of a sales call or even a conversation with an existing client and the conversation just went very well and it flowed and they asked questions and you thought to yourself, man, I wish everybody asked those questions of me, and the answers just flowed and you just had a great dialogue. Ride that high straight into a live, and your intro is simply, I just walked out of a great conversation and Bob was asking some wonderful questions that probably some of you are asking, or I wish you would ask. Don't say that part, leave that part out. Some wonderful questions that probably a lot of you are asking, and I wanted to answer them right now. Those questions are, and then ask the question or the questions, and then share the answer that you just did a dry run with Bob just a couple of minutes ago. So that is point number one. A great way to use video is for these impromptu events that just spur of the moment hit you because of what just happened inside your life and in and around your world. Point number two, when to use video that ultimately will create awareness for your company, is sometimes you read a great article where it's, maybe it's the 4 cybersecurity tips every small business needs to do to keep the bad guys out, or 5 things you need to do to stop ransomware, or 7 ways that ransomware impacts businesses in your niche. And those articles are really great fodder or soup starter for your videos. Now, very rarely will you agree with all 7 micro points inside of that article, but it doesn't matter because no one else has the article in front of them. So you literally can just take those 7 items, kill the 2 that you don't like, take the one that you kind of halfway agree with and morph it into something that you do agree with. And all of a sudden, you've got a great outline for your video. Now, obviously, you're not going to read it to the camera, but you can still take that structure. They've done the lion's share of the work for you. And so record a video with a similar title, and then take the points that you agree with and repurpose those, throw away the points you don't agree with, and then tweak the one that you didn't quite agree with 100%. So that's a great way to come up with video content. Now, there are some search engine marketing tools online that you can go out to and use those. One of them is Answer the Public, where you are almost reading the mind of your prospect. So definitely use those types of tools as well. And then I wanted to throw in 2 bonus tips about how to use this content. So first of all, you do not have to have a call to action on every video. In fact, I would encourage you not to have a call to action on the video, because you can then throw some video strategies or some remarketing strategies, Facebook ad strategies at those videos, and you can pay less per click because there's no call to action there. So you don't need to have a call to action on every single video. It's going to be on a YouTube YouTube page or on your Facebook page or on your LinkedIn profile. People know how to reach out to you if they want you. Because again, remember, the purpose of these videos is not lead generation, it is awareness. You will use other strategies to shift them from awareness to actually calling you and reaching out to you. Right now, you're simply letting people know that you exist. So these are awareness campaigns. And then the second thing I want to encourage is that you repurpose this content. And so maybe you take a 10-minute video and you splice it up into 3 snippets, which is what I do. I do a longer 7 to 10-minute video, and then I cut it into 3 little snippets, and I repurpose those snippets on social media, and then I drive the traffic over to this YouTube video. In fact, you might be here right now because you saw one of my snippets and it was interesting enough that you clicked on the full YouTube video. Maybe you subscribed, maybe you started poking around, viewing my other videos. That means that you are seeing that this strategy works because you're now following me, learning about my content, hopefully learning to know, like, and trust me. But maybe you don't like me, and so you're going to unsubscribe and say, I'm never going to call Jennifer. I don't like her. She's a little quirky. She's maybe just a little unprofessional. I don't think her methodologies would work for me. That's okay. My video content also attracts people. So my video content attracts, but it also repels. And your video content will as well. And that's okay. The other alternative is just to be bland and boring, which attracts absolutely no one. And so I'm okay if I'm a little quirky or a little bit outside the box, or I'm super relatable. Many of you love that. There's a couple of haters. Haters gonna hate. That's okay. If you don't love my content, you're not gonna want to work with me, because I am the same here in my YouTube channel and on social media as I am in my coaching. So if my social media bothers you, my coaching is going to bother you as well. You'll probably unsubscribe from my list. That's amazing, because we're just not right for each other. There's plenty of other sales trainers out there. So don't be afraid to get on camera. It is not going to be perfect. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if it's perfect. You may care, but your clients don't care, or your prospects don't care. So those are just 2 bonus tips for you. Number 1, you don't need a call to action in every one of your videos. And then number 2, make sure you are repurposing that content, maybe taking a 7 to 10-minute video and cutting it down to several little snippets and using those snippets on social media. That's it. I want you to start to brainstorm some video ideas and get on video, maybe even every single week. That's it for now. I'll be back next week with some great tips on how to grow your IT company. Hi there, I'm Jennifer Bleam. I unlock